All right, Blanche, we're rolling.
We're here at the tree, KARL'S iconic, incredible piece in the West Desert right over the Anderson Solutions. I want to talk about yellow. And I want to talk about my color study and my thesis and why yellow is so important and why the nuclear cartel. I really believe they chose black and yellow for a reason. I think it's outrageous the way they hijack color via nature. Now my color studies have to do with Warhol soup cans. You know, they're painted with soup cans and soup. That's the can. These are Campbell soup cans. And I don't use 32 like I use 33. The imperfect number, 311s, as I went in the bone marrow, 1111. But yellow, the bumblebee black, you know, the sun, yellow. Yeah, there's nothing more quintessentially the earth than yellow. They hijacked it. They fucked it up. And so my color studies are different colors. You know, red, blue, but still the basic fundamental foundation. There's been one heat source for millions and millions of years, and everybody's understood it. The sun. It's always been there. They use it for millions of fucking years. It's right there, and it's so important. You know, these are reactors. The sun. And if you look right there, you don't notice that's the Big Dipper on every one of these. Which, by the way, the Big Dipper right here in the summertime, it's got to be the most spectacular in the world. My house out here, right here on the edge of the lake. It really is grand, but I always go back to Vincent so much. You know, I always have since I was a kid. And yellow. We all know as artists how difficult yellow is to use. I think there's a reason for that, but when he did the sunflower, I always think about that a lot. He was so misunderstood and so brilliant. You got to realize the flower was the exchange. The flower was the currency. The flower was beyond worshipped. You know, the tulip exchange, all of it. The sunflower was art, you know, like our modern day dandelion is now. You guys using all this potash they make here to kill chemical fucking poison your fucking lawn. Oh, I want to kill them dandelion. Which dandelion tea we know can help with cancer, which we know now the sunflower is the only plant on earth that cleanses radiation out of the atmosphere. I mean, talk about amazing his mind, but they considered it the fucking weed. It was all beyond it, you know. And he painted it yellow. I mean, it's an ugly piece of art. You look at fucking Van Gogh's sunflower, it's hideous. It really is ugly. It's kind of dirtyish, but boy, is it grand because he knew what he was doing. Now, the clean yellow, I like this yellow. Now, this picture is 11/22/11. Ackerman painted me that was taken in the bone marrow transplant right up here at LDS Hospital. That was one of my very worst days. I was so sick that's my tree hanging in, going in my jugular. 22 things hanging on it that day. I remember that day well. I almost passed that night. I was going in and out of a coma that night. Fuck, I was fading away in them days. Remember I used to wear the fucking Oscar the Grouch hat, you know, because I'm all about Sesame Street. I can get into that, Yellow Big Bird, as they try to kill them. But
again, yellow.
Studies,
yellow.
The yellow. It is so powerfully important because of simply the sun. The sun, all of humanity, all of Earth, all of creatures, all of nature, all of art, everything fucking one thing is, it's one thing, the sun. It is the sun. All cultures have known it the whole time. You dig into it, the Mayans, all the way back. All the fucking way back. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. You know, of course, you can get on the moon, the stars, and you know, even the Mormon fucking temple, you go look at it, look on the side up there. You go look at that piece, that's a grand building, by the way. Incredible grand building. Oh, them suns up there in the top of it. Rooted in pagan? Oh, yeah. Where was the pagan rooted in? The fact of the reality, this globe's round. You know, and it's the sun. Yellow. Yellow. So they hijacked fucking yellow. Black and yellow, the bumblebee. Look what we've done to them. You know, talk about the canary. Oh, yellow in the coal mine. You know. But the yellow studies are done in the symphony with Warhol soup cans. Not the idea of paint the soup can. Or not to paint the soup can, the idea of paint the soup, but then you have to paint the soup can.
Standing out here is actually painting the soup can. We're standing.
Remember, I used to flip the soup can. Well, what am I flipping nowadays? I'm flipping the avocado because I have to get protein in my body, and I love avocados. What makes them grow so grand and so great in Southern California? Oh, the sun.
Throw me that, see if I can catch it.
Here, toss it back. Whoa! Almost missed it that time, but this is a grand piece of art, by the way. KARL'S tree. It's a mosaic. It's so misunderstood. Look at it. It's in disarray. It's sad. There's a piece of it right here. Look, this is a piece of it falling down. Oh, good stuff. Donate it to the state of Utah. Instead of fixing it, they'll spend $100,000 on some thief to fucking put a fence around it. They're protecting us. Peacekeepers. Thank you. The age of fission, huh? You know, it's all a scam. Nuclearism is a giant scam when it was always right there, the sun.
And the yellow will expose it. I believe the yellow will expose the fallacy of nuclearism and the age of fission. Yellow will expose it. The work we do that it's yellow will expose it, like we're exposing it with these pieces.
Well, you sure worked with Vincent.
Oh, well, of course.
He didn't
Vincent.
steal a painting. And you look at his ones, you know, the portrait with the yellow, like, it's so powerful. Like you say, you're almost getting under his skin.
Yes.
You know, there's an artist who did some, and you know, he did a lot of stuff, his stuff on Malay and his stuff on Delacruz, and he, like I said, it's almost like he gets under the skin. It's amazing. You look at those things. But he would go into those museums and look at a Malay, and they said he would stare at it for 10 hours solid. Wouldn't he go take a piss? He was obsessed, boy. It burned through his soul, and he, you know, and from his mind to the canvas. Why do you think they all hated him? He was so advanced. You know, and he got it. He got it. He got it that the Flower Exchange was an oligarch fraud.
The sower.
He got it.
His sower, sowing the seeds of love.
I think actually, Kevin, that there will be people are going to start coming towards us more. I think because this is so real. After 3 years, I'm down here because there's nothing else that we should be fighting for than to get rid of this reptile that's eating us. And other artists are going to come and join us. I believe that Patrick has joined us. You came at this through the YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Right.
For both of you.
Yeah, why don't you step over there? I want to get you in the yellow as well. And I think that what we're going to be doing now is beginning to consolidate the people that are really on each other's side. And I think, you know, it's not just Kevin spouting and screaming and shouting and trying to create the energy, trying to create the context that needs to happen for us to transform ourselves. So the yellow is crucial, and I believe, Kevin, that we're actually on the right path now, and other people will join us. I believe that.
From your lips to the sun's ears.
Sun's ears.
Here we go.
I'm in Ra's ears.
Amun Ra. Yes.